our handleless cremation cases, the cardboard cremation cases, or the casket inserts, the cremation caskets, they don't have anything for the hook onto. So this is the tow board. This also comes in handy for caskets. So you can put the casket jacks on a casket, lift it up, put the tow board underneath the casket, lower it, and you can pull it on into the vehicle, loading alone, and not have to worry about pulling the handle off the casket. Also, the casket handle's up high, so that would be pulling into the ramp, whereas the tow board pulls up the ramp and into the vehicle. You can also use the roller underneath to slide it in faster out, or else to get in between. If you leave the tow board hooked up to your hook in the front, you can pull the casket out and slide it right out. You could put a roller underneath, but it slides very smoothly. Sorry that the tow boards cost a lot. You can make your own. They're very simple out of a piece of plywood. This is maple plywood, and it's domestic. We router them off. There's handles, and we stain them and finish them with hard wood floor sealant. So it's a very hard coating on them. So we put a lot of work into them, and they cost over $200 to ship them. So if you don't buy it with the load alone, the shipping's on for one charge for all of them if you want to buy extra ones, but we include one. So then this straps, really don't need them. I've never had one with a cadaver, a body on it, slip off. I've loaded them right off the ground. The weight is usually enough to friction so it doesn't, but we give you this so you can put this on the casket of the cardboard. You know, it goes around the holes, Velcro, comes with it just in case, so it cannot. Of course, it's much easier if you've got your own balance. If you don't know my story, I'm paraplegic. 7 years ago, I wasn't supposed to ever be able to walk again, which I've overcome. Okay, moving on up. I'm just gonna get up here so somewhere better to hold on to. It's a good time to talk about. We also send you the paperwork for the IRS form 8826. You can get 50% of your money back through the IRS when you file your taxes using the form. We send you the form. Basically, the way it works out is between $250 and $10,000, you can get 50% of your money tax credit. It says right on the top, disabled access credit. It's the program. If you have less than 30 employees, gross less than $1 million per year, and it's for an existing business, and you consider an considering an employee with an injury that prevents them from lifting, such as a bad back, and which funeral home doesn't have someone with a bad back? So, and there's other stuff you can also write off. Building this up to $10,000, get half your money back. So this comes with it, and you give it to your accountant. Of course, I'm not an accountant to give you advice. I just supply you with this stuff. So it's up to them to, just like that's why we'd use our board on a casket. If you're pulling a casket, we'd be trying to pull it straight in. You could do that around the handle, but you still have to lift it up to get it going in. So, yep, whatever strips, you just have to aim it at the battery, at the box. Now, the other good use of a board is sometimes if you're going to do a cremation case right across the top, then it'll be doing less of the bouncing. You load heavy end first, so we also have a dead battery. You can plug it into the, we got to put this all over, right, cut. Okay, so we hook it on. If it was a casket, instead of the handle pulling straight in, you would want to lift it up. You could still do it without the tow board hooked on if you are willing to risk the handle of the casket pulling on it. if you assisted, if you lift it up high enough and just have that be the second person pulling a casket in. But in. You can also, if it's a very heavy person, it slides on the Formica so nice that normally you don't need anything like a roller, but you can put a roller, a dowel, they come with it, just so you have them. I'm sure everybody has them in your car. And goes in. Make sure it doesn't touch anything on the side. And we are now on the roller. I recommend usually, whether until you're used to it, no matter if it's casket or whatever, the last foot, if you push it in yourself, then you don't have to worry about pulling too hard on the far end. Once it gets to the end, you can hear the change. Here, I'll do it. That chain, that's pulling, and it's not going any farther. If you keep pushing down, you can pull up to 3,000 pounds. Might blow a fuse, but chances are you're gonna break something. When you hear that change in pitch, you know to stop. Then you just put in your pins. I can't reach right without having to spin around, but I'm gonna carry on. Stop. Loadalone.com, 585-330-5772. Stick with us. The next video is going to be unloading.